Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be the top 10 mods of the week. I'm pretty sure everything this week is for all platforms as well, which is nice, but yeah. There weren't a lot of mods that came out last week. There was 2 days where we didn't really get any mods, and there was a lot of Giants mods that were released, so a couple of the Giants mods are some of the top 10. But these are rated by you guys, and for every single one of them except for one, they had at least 50 ratings to make it into the top 10. But yeah, I just looked for the most rated mods, and the ones that have the highest ratings are the ones that usually have at least 50. One just wasn't quite there, and we needed another mod, so it was the next best thing. So anyhow, let's go ahead and jump into the top 10 mods for the week. For number 1 this week, we have the Pomet UPR4. This is by JMZ. It is 11.95 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 47 people having rated it. And as you can imagine from that, this is the one that didn't quite have 50 ratings, but still was doing pretty good. There's actually quite a few ways to customize this little spreader here. This is a spreader for lime or fertilizer. The working width is 8 meters for lime and 24 meters for fertilizer, and it holds 3,200 liters total capacity of either lime or fertilizer, depending on what you want to do with it. It does cost $18,750 to buy and only requires 60 horsepower to run. You can do color configurations of pretty much anything on this thing as well, so you can make it kind of however you'd like to make it look for your farm. So it's pretty customizable, pretty cool little manure, or not manure, good lord, lime or fertilizer spreader, kind of perfect for your small to medium farm. So there you guys go. That's the Pomet UPR4 by JMZ. For number 2, we have the MacDon FD2 Pack plus Demco Trailer Pack. This is by Hispano. It is 137.37 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 116 people having rated it. This is a cool pack. So, on face value, it's like, all right, yeah, whatever, another header pack, no big deal. You can do these as MacDon headers, case headers, and New Holland headers, but why they're so important is the working width, at least in my opinion. Yes, they do have some other options available, so you can do 13 meters, 14.5 meters, but then here's where it gets crazy. Our current biggest header in game is 15.2 meters, which is the one for the AF11 or the CR11, which is insane. Then we have a 16 meter header, a 17.4, and the one you're seeing right now is 19.2 meters. That is insane. This is a huge header. So if you have a large combine like the AF11 or the CR11, you want to put a massive header on it, this is the perfect mod pack for you, and it also includes header trailers for those massive harvester headers. So there you guys go. That's the MacDon FD2 pack plus Demco trailer pack. For number 3, we have the Claw Scorpion 1033. This is by Giant Software. It is 16.48 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 81 people having rated it. This does start the stretch of 3 total mods, this one and 2 more, that are all Claws and all Giant Software mods that made the top 10. So just kind of pre-warning you on that one. But anyhow, this is a telehandler, as you can tell. It costs $135,000 to buy. It has 142 horsepower and will drive at 40 kilometers per hour, which I believe is about 26 miles per hour. So there you guys go. If you wanted a nice little Claas telehandler, this is perfect for you. For number 4, we have the Claas Torian 956 Sinus, also by Giant Software, 25.03 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 56 people having rated it. This is a wheel loader. This is going to cost you $154,000 to buy, has 106 horsepower and the same speed as the telehandler at 40 kilometers per hour, about 26 miles per hour. And yes, I did also not mention that, yes, they're all Claas, yes, they're all by Giants, and the 3 Giants mods that were the highest rated were all the ones that do lifting of things. So you guys must really just wanted some more Claas lifting equipment. So yeah, anyhow, let's move on to the next one. And for number 5, the last of the Giants mods for this week, we have the Claas Torian 1914 by Giant Software, 24.39 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 59 people having rated it. This is going to run you $248,500. It, of course, is a wheel loader with 224 horsepower and drives the same speed as the other two, 40 kilometers per hour or 26 miles per hour. So there you guys go. Lots of Claas lifting equipment that came out, so for you Claas fans, you are set. You can move whatever you want now. Anyhow, let's move on to the next one. And for number 6, we may be moving on to mods that are not by Giants, but we are still on Claas the brand. This is the Claas Zerion 4200 to 5000. It is by Hans. It is 54.70 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 123 people having rated it. This is going to cost you a starting price of $495,610. You have different models for it. You have the Claas Zerion 4200, 4500, and of course the 5000. It's going to have between 420 horsepower and 530 horsepower with a max speed of 55 kilometers per hour, which is pretty good for a quad track style kind of piece of equipment. So that's pretty good there. Lots of configurations for tires. You can do the EU or US design. I also have it in like the special anniversary edition, I believe is what it was, with extra weight. You can put a 3-point link on the front, which is pretty cool with it being a quad track. It's an epic piece of equipment, and this is pretty cool. So it definitely deserves the top 10. But that's all the Kloss stuff I have for you. That's it. That's all the Kloss stuff. Now we're going to move on to a different brand, I promise. For number 7, we're going to move on to JCB with the JCB Backhoe Loader. This is by Kenny456. 29.71 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 86 people having rated it. This has a base price of $165,000 and has 235 horsepower. Also drives at 55 kilometers per hour, which I think is, what is that, 35 freedom miles per hour, freedom units or whatever. But anyhow, that's what I got for you in terms of that. There's a lot of different attachments for it too as well. It's just a really cool looking piece of equipment, honestly. It just looks great. I would love to drive this thing in real life. This thing looks awesome. So yeah, JCB Backhoe Loader if you wanted to move stuff or do stuff around your farm, or maybe even role play. This is kind of perfect for whatever you got going on in your farm. And next up for number 8, what you're seeing on your screen right now is part of my map tour for Prairie Farm, Michigan, which is by Taylor Farms. It is 224.41 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4 out of 5 stars with 221 people having rated it. Yes, 4 stars seems low, but I always consider maps that have at least 4 stars, especially this early on, to be very well done, because usually maps get like just graded harshly by you guys. You guys are very harsh to maps. So a map getting 4 out of 5 stars is actually a pretty good accomplishment there. So Taylor Farms did it really well in this one. And Prairie Farm, Michigan is a pretty cool map. It is very plain. There's not a ton of detail, but it's perfect for doing kind of a larger scale American style farm. So there you guys go. That's Prairie Farm, Michigan. For number 9, as we get close to wrapping up, we have a couple of placeables. First up is the Modular Pigpen by Schultz Modding, 3.88 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 54 people having rated it. This pack contains 1 pen for pigs and 2 decorative objects. I just have the pen out here right now. But you can get water troughs and hog huts to put in your pen as well, which is pretty darn cool. So yeah, and the feed triggers are all those little barrels in there, which is awesome. This is a super cool pack here. So yeah, $25,000 as well for this. Not a bad price. Daily upkeep is $50 and it holds 1,000 pigs. So you can get a ton of little baby pigs and everything in here. You can just absolutely have a great pig farm. So there you guys go. That's the Modular Pigpen. And for number 10, our final mod of the week is also by Schultz Modding. This is the Buildable Feedlot Pack. 3.11 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 50 people having rated it. There's actually quite a few things in this pack. There's 2 pens for cows, a milk extension, a slurry extension, a fill trigger for the extensions, and 1 decorative object. There are more decorations to come in a later update, as it says in the notes. Price for the pen is $25,000. It is $50 a day in upkeep and can hold 1,000 cows. That's insane. You can put a tire tank as well, which is the decorative object, for $250. The milk storage, which holds 1,000,000 liters, and the slurry storage, which also holds, oh no, even more. I think the milk storage holds 1,000,000 liters for $500. The slurry storage, there's a lot of zeros, 10,000,000 liters for $500. The open heap, which I'm assuming is for manure, I'm assuming? Yeah, I think manure. But anyhow, that one holds, oh gosh, a lot of zeros there, 4,000,000 liters. So anyhow, there you go, a lot of good stuff for that. But that is our top 10 mods for this week. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys next week.